मेरे को शुगर की वजह से जो है पहले तो एक जो है मेरे को हार्ट अटैक पड़ चुका है।
It's a myth that eating sweets only can cause diabetes. It's not like that.
My diabetes was diagnosed close to around 2002.
I have been diabetic since the last 11 years, but I was a very happy diabetic.
I was down with diabetes. That is how it started.
I am suffering from this diabetic disease more than I think 20 years.
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 20 years back.
Hello and welcome. Why do we fall prey to diseases? That's a question humans have grappled with since the start of time. While most diseases attack us from the outside because of a virus or a bacteria, there is one disease that gets us from within, and that disease is diabetes. And this month, we at NDTV are going to be taking a critical, much needed close-up look at this epidemic that is knocking at our doors.
Today, our lives are surrounded by all kinds of comforts. From long-distance travel to entertainment, everything is possible at a fast pace. Not just life, even food is served fast nowadays. But there is a downside to such ASAP lifestyle. Children are glued to the tube, young and old are becoming couch potatoes, and there's hardly any culture to promote health. All this has led to the rise of many types of diseases, and one of them is diabetes. Insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas that allows your body to use glucose from carbohydrates in the food for energy or to store glucose for future use. Insulin helps regulate your blood sugar level. Pancreas is the largest endocrine gland and is found in the belly. The pancreas makes several hormones, including insulin, which helps glucose enter the cells of your body. The cells need to be fueled with glucose to function like a car's engine needs gas. And we all know what happens when you run out of fuel. Diabetes is considered the fastest growing disease right now in the world.
We have seen enormous rise in the incidence and prevalence of diabetes in India. The rise is going on. It's not static at the moment. There's no plateau in the sight. And from 1.4% of population of Delhi being affected in 1975, currently almost 15 to 20% of the population is affected. That's diabetes, but pre-diabetes is affecting another 25%. So half the population of Delhi is either pre-diabetic or diabetic. We are surrounded by stress, surrounded by pollution, surrounded by vehicles. We have no time to walk, and our diets are more of a convenience diet rather than proper balanced diets. This is affecting all segments of society. So if we say that diabetes is only disease of the rich, it's no more true.
So what is diabetes? Diabetes mellitus, commonly known as diabetes, is a chronic metabolic disorder that occurs either when the pancreas do not produce enough insulin or when the body cannot effectively use the insulin it produces. Broadly, there are three types of diabetes: type 1, type 2 and gestational diabetes.
Diabetes is a chronic metabolic disorder which affects carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism, but generally it is defined by levels of glucose. If their levels are high, then person is said to have diabetes.
According to the latest statistics, there are 422 million adults in the world today who are suffering from diabetes, and of these, 65 million are Indian. If we as a nation do not wake up to this problem right now, and the current trends continue, that number could go up to 100 million by 2030. Sedentary lifestyles, low nutrition diets and stress, these are the main reasons for the fastest growing disease in the world. And the most terrifying thing about diabetes is that it can strike anyone at any age from any walk of life.
Only 5% of all diabetics are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, your body either produces less or no insulin at all, and taking insulin is the only cure. the body's immunity turns against its own pancreatic beta cells by killing them, which produces insulin. The causes of type 1 diabetes is unknown and it is incurable.
The complications and struggles that come with diabetes can overwhelm a grown person. So then what happens when it affects a child? Kyra was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age of 7, and since then, insulin shots have become a part of her life. Let's hear her story.
Kyra Gupta, age 9 years old, suffers from type 1 diabetes. At first, it was tough for Kyra to take insulin shots, but with time, she has come to terms with it. Even with type 1 diabetes,